The Lord of ownership, the rich don't work for money. You hear me? The rich don't work for money. Welcome to Sam-Abel Impact, where we don't motivate emotions. No, we re-engineer identity. We teach laws and we build systems that last. Here we don't chase money. We design structures that command it. And right now in this video, I want to introduce to you the first law in this series, the law of ownership. Stay around for a little while. Let me say something that may disturb you. An issue. Most people don't like money. They like control. They work hard, pray hard, hustle hard, yet remain tired, reactive, and replaceable. Why? Because they are workers in systems they don't own. And here is the law. Whoever owns a system controls the reward. Employees chase income. Builders create system. Owners design freedom. I knew two guys, and one of them was a hard worker, worked harder than any other person around him. First to arrive, last to leave. Respected, dependable, faithful. Yet every year, nothing improved. The family life wasn't improving. Personal life wasn't improving. On the other hand, there was the other guy. They all work in the same environment, not with the same company. Another man worked fewer visible hours. No rush, no panic. But every month, value flowed towards him. He was always calm, never in a hurry. Every month, guess what? Value flowed towards him. And I began to take note of this guy. The difference was not effort, it was position. One man was paid after value was created. The other was paid because value flowed through what he owned. Hard work did not fill the first man. Misplacement did. And since that day, I've learned something I'll never forget. You can be sincere, you can be disciplined and prayerful, and still be structurally poor if you don't understand ownership. That's what I'm talking about, the law of ownership. Here is principle one. Working for money keeps you reactive. When you work only for income, your life is controlled by schedules, by employers, deadlines, and emergencies. You don't decide your values, someone else does. And no matter how faithful you are, reaction is not dominion. Ownership shifts you from reaction to command. Yeah. Principle two, ownership is about control, not greed. Ownership is not greed. Ownership is governance. The Bible says the borrower is servant to the lender. Why? Because control flows through structure, or controls follows structure. Whoever owns the platform, the process, the distribution, the system controls the outcome. And this is why the wealthy don't worship effort. They respect design. Wealth is a position before it is a paycheck. You don't become wealthy because you work harder. You become wealthy because you stand in the right place, in the right position. Ownership is a position. When value flows through what you own, money becomes a consequence, not a pursuit. This is the shift from earning money to commanding value flow. Before we continue, I want to share a resource that has shaped my thinking and my approach to building lasting wealth. The book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It is more than a personal finance guide. It is a framework for understanding ownership, control, and the way money flows. If you want to truly internalize the law of ownership and start building systems that generates freedom and automatically attract money, I'd encourage you to grab your copy directly from my Amazon link below. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Yeah, at no extra cost to you. This helps me continue producing high quality content, high impact content that transform how you think about money, work, and ownership. How to think differently this week. So here is a question you must ask yourself. What do I own? Or what am I intentionally building ownership in? Not emotionally, structurally. It may be a skill, a platform, a system, a business model, intellectual property, distribution assets. Your job can fund your present, but it should never replace your future. Ownership is built quietly, consistently, and deliberately. Let me close with this. You don't escape poverty by praying for increase. You escape it by changing position. Employees chase income, builders create system, owners design freedom. Money does not respect effort, it responds to structure. And this is the Lord. If you don't own something that produces value, you will always depend on someone who does. This is not condemnation. This is clarity. And clarity is power. On Sam-Abel Impact, we don't teach hustle. We teach dominion. We don't chase trends. We build systems. And we don't just earn money. We become the kind of people who own the future. This is the law of ownership.